I'm gonna use this time as I put my little night mask on to kind of vent about a conversation I had earlier today. I was having a conversation with someone. It was talking, we were both single, like majority of the people in the world today. We're both single people, and them knowing me, them knowing me. I'm gonna put something right here too, just because. Hopefully, I don't get it in my eye. But them knowing me, they said that I tend to be pretty hard on people, or not so willing to get with someone who don't have certain things going on in their life. And he said, well, don't you be lonely? I know you said that you want a relationship and all that type of stuff, but don't you be lonely? And my response was, being single don't equate to being lonely, because not making it seem like I just got them lined up out the door around here. But at the snap of a finger, I can have companionship. I can have somebody over here. I can have somebody to spend time with. I can have somebody to have sex with. So, being by yourself, especially in 2024, doesn't necessarily equate to being lonely. But what I'm not willing to do, and I think that I played life in my younger years trying to be the savior for people, trying to be the savior, trying to make sure people are good, or seeing that somebody is not at a certain place in life, and I'm doing things to bring them up to where I am, and doing things to help them out in their life. I think all that is good, and if it works for you to do that, from to a genuine person, I think that's great. Do what gives you peace. But for me, I honestly feel that there's a thin line between being there for a person and they genuinely take it and they get themselves together and y'all stay together. There's a thin line between that and you doing all that work with a person that you get with that they don't have things together in their life, and you are overexerting yourself in that relationship, taking a lot of stuff from that person because of course they don't have their stuff together. Being what I call a clown in their circus, so much to the point that they tend to lose respect for you. So much to the point that they get themselves together and then they go and find somebody that's already on the level in which they've worked to get on. And then you sitting there holding the pieces trying to figure out what happened and why didn't it work. And you have the short end of the stick because you've done so much work for this person and then they left you and went with somebody else. I would not put myself in that situation. That happens often. You see it where people do all this work with a person, build this person up, build them up from the ground, do all this. They ain't got their stuff together, and then now that they've gotten on their feet, use nothing more than a spare tire. Now they go get somebody else, and I haven't actually necessarily seen that scenario happen, but I've seen it happen to a lot of people. And so that's why I say I'm not hard on people. You just need to come with your stuff already together. I have my stuff together. You need to have your stuff together also. And not saying that I won't hang out with people, not saying that I won't have adult time with a person, but if they don't have their stuff together, there's only so much I'm willing to do. because again, there's certain parts of me that I'm not gonna give to that person because I see that you don't have yourself together, and I'm not gonna overexert myself to be the one in the end looking like a fool. But that's just my take on it. I am getting to be a little older. I'm getting to be an older man here, so I do think about love and relationships more. And do I talk to people? I do. I talk to people. I entertain people. But nothing has stuck as of yet when it comes to a relationship. So one day, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. But if it don't, I'm actually perfectly fine being by myself. And I think that, you get to this place in life when you just truly learn to love yourself. And when you learn to love yourself authentically, like truly love yourself, you are less willing to deal with a lot of stuff. When you know that your own company is good, the company of self is great. You're not willing to put yourself in situations with a person that doesn't have the mental capacity to give you anything that you are requiring. Especially when if it's a situation where that person has the ability to show up. And of course, that's all they have to give. But let's just say you are a 2-liter bottle and you're able to fill up them who happen to be a liter bottle. But then you know that on the flip side, they can never be what you are to them. And a lot of people put themselves in those situations for the sake of having somebody. And I'm just not willing to do that. So until then, you will see Trey solo dolo. If you happen to see me in a relationship, which I probably would not even make a relationship public like I've done in my younger years. So if you just happen to see me with somebody, but oh, dang, it must have worked. He must have found his equal. But yeah, so I just want to talk about that as I put my little mask on. So I'm gonna sit here and let this dry, and then I can get in the shower and relax for the rest of my night.